Here it comes from the wonderful Bob's Magic Emporium in beautiful sunny Maryland. Bigger and better than ever. Game shows, magic, and a whole lot more coming up on the new Talk is Right. And now, here's your host, the Magic Man of Maryland, Mr. 444RR.
Welcome back to Bob's Magic Emporium. Time for the next episode of the new Talk is Right, the weekly UCast with game shows, magic, and more. I'm your host, 444RR. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there. Hopefully, you're spending it with either your family or that someone special in your life. And let's give a round of applause to our wonderful announcer, the ZachMan18, for a great intro. I love that intro, Zach. I say it every week. It's my favorite one ever on this channel. I'm really excited. Alright, I also want to remind all of you before we get into our news this week that I'm having a little mini contest on my channel. Go check it out. It's called the School of Magic and Sunday Show. And basically you can give your thoughts on what you want to see for the new Sunday show that's going to start next week right here on this channel. And also, yesterday was Friday the 13th, and it's going to be very exciting this year because there are 3 Friday the 13ths in 2015. This was the first one, so very exciting. I love Friday the 13th. I think it's a great little superstition holiday. Alright, well, let's get started with our game show news as we always do. And the first thing we're going to talk about is The Price is Right. Not much news, but just a little bit of a reminder that this coming week, so Monday through Friday, they're having a very awesome set of episodes that I cannot wait to see. It's the You Decide episodes. These episodes were all suggested by people on Twitter. They posted questions, then their Twitter followers at The Price is Right Twitter handle got to decide what they wanted to see. So there's going to be a lot of really cool behind-the-scenes stuff like I reported on last week, and some other really fun things that are happening. Alright, so I also want to talk about Buzzer TV, which I talked about a few weeks, about a month ago. Is going to be a new Fremantle Media-owned station where they're going to show classic game shows. We now have the official markets that this show will be in, that this station will be in. It's going to be in LA, Tampa, Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit, New York City, Charlotte, Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, Austin, Houston, and also Washington, D.C. Oh, I'm so excited. So I cannot wait for Buzzer TV. It's going to be so exciting to see classic game shows like Monty Hall's Let's Make a Deal and The Price is Right and all that great stuff. And from what I've heard, they also will add The Price is Right to this network. We have confirmation that it will go on the network, so very exciting about that. Alright, and you might have heard about this. Actually, I'll save that for a minute. Family Feud has another great viral video that's making its rounds right now, and it is probably one of the weirdest answers ever given on a Family Feud. Any version, not just Steve Harvey, but any version. The name of the video is Dr. Doctor. I recommend going to check it out on Family Feud's YouTube page. Because it's a pretty hilarious video. I'm not going to spoil what happens, but I'll just say it has something to do with a doctor and an animal. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty hilarious. Alright. And this news story I skipped last week because I didn't have enough time in the show, so I'm going to talk about it this week. ABC revives a Comedy Central show. ABC is going to revive this summer BattleBots on actually ABC. It's going to be on there. It's the robot fighting show, similar to Robot Wars, but instead it was kind of a little different. It was a little bit of a different version, but now ABC is reviving BattleBots. So, going to be kind of exciting to see that come back. Always see robots fighting each other. Always fun. Okay. And now, February 19th, a new show, well, it's kind of an old show, but it's a new show, debuts on a new network. The British game show, it's actually a panel show that's probably the most famous British panel show ever, QI, starring Whose Line alumni Stephen Fry from the British version, is going to start airing on BBC America. Now, of course, just as the name sounds, BBC America is a station that people get in America. So you'll be able to see the very popular British quiz panel show, QI, hosted by Stephen Fry. Definitely check it out when it debuts February 19th. Alright, and now we're going to move on to the Magic-related news, and there is so much Wizard Wars news. First of all, if you haven't seen Wizard Wars, I'm going to keep saying it, make sure to watch it on Sci-Fi, Thursdays at 10, right after WWE SmackDown, because it is a very awesome show. Justin Flom, of course, is one of the wizards on that show, was on the Late Late Show this past week, and Wayne Brady is actually guest hosting. He was guest hosting this week. Justin Flom was on there, talked about Wizard Wars, and did some really awesome magic for Wayne Brady, and almost burned his hand off, so definitely check that out. You can check it out on CBS.com, or it's also uploaded on YouTube as well. You can see the video on YouTube of the full episode. Alright, and the Vegas News is a website. It's called the Vegas News, and Kyle Knight is a magician, and he was on Wizard Wars last week. Not yesterday, or not 2 days ago, but the previous week. And the Vegas News interviewed him about his experiences on Wizard Wars. So go check that out. It's a very interesting read to see what he has to say about being on the show. Alright, we have some sad Magic news. I talked about this, I think, like 2 or 3, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Magic creator and barber Dean Dill is battling cancer, and he has passed away from that. So, condolences to everybody who knew Dean Dill, and to everybody in his family as well. I know my local magician, Barry Taylor, knew him personally, and it was a very nice post on his Facebook page this past week to Dean Dill. So, condolences to everybody in the Dill family. Alright, and finally, there's a very interesting piece of Magic news. We're bringing Magic back to 1980, I guess, but kind of updated though. Cam Tesla is a magician who I guess is from France, and in mid-2016, he's going to attempt to make the Eiffel Tower vanish. So I guess he's kind of being like David Copperfield, making the Statue of Liberty disappear, but instead it's going to be the Eiffel Tower. Very exciting if he pulls this off, because I see a lot of magicians out there, a lot of magic creators, who are probably going to make a disappearing Eiffel Tower trick. I can already see it right now. A small close-up version of it. Alright, and now we move on to the weird news that I've heard throughout the week, and I want to talk about Dale and Alice Rocky. They have an amazing achievement that they were just named the nation's longest married couple. They've been married for 81 years. Congratulations to you two, to Dale and Alice Rocky. Good job, guys. 81 years. That is a long time. That is a very long time, so congrats to you. Alright, and now this is a very interesting story. Facebook, I'm sure you probably heard about this new Facebook update, can now let someone manage your account after you die. So what happens is you basically get to let somebody else that you trust, either a family member or a friend, manage what is posted on Facebook after you die, such as how your funeral went, how the eulogy went, pictures, old pictures that people want to share and stuff like that. And it's up on Facebook right now. If you want to have somebody be your account holder after you die, you can go to settings and then go to security, and it's right under there. So yeah, and you can also, there's also a check mark there if you want your Facebook account deleted after you die. Which right now Facebook automatically does that a year after you stop posting. So if you stop posting for a full year, they delete your account. Which I guess even if you're not dead, they just do that as a security measure to keep all the clutter off of Facebook, I guess. But still very cool that you can have a family member, if you ever die, you can have a family member do that. That's very cool. Alright, and a dog walks into a hospital. This is a great story. I love this. This one really pulled at my heartstrings when I heard it. A dog walked into a hospital 15 miles away from his home. Now, why would he walk into a hospital? Because his owner was there. The dog walked 15 miles to find his owner in this hospital. That just makes you go, aww. I love that. I do. I love that. That's so nice. I love that. Oh, man. All right. And next, this is pretty interesting. A family set up a security camera to watch their dog because every time they come home, they put like a baby gate up, but the dogs somehow always seem to get out of the room that has the baby gates in it. So the family set up a security camera to watch their dog, and what they found was truly amazing. The dog got out of the room with the baby gate in it. If you want to take any guesses, you can take some guesses right now. All right, that's enough time. The dog actually crawled through a kitty door. This baby gate apparently has a little kitty door, or a kitty, not like a little kid, but like a kitty cat door built into it. And the dog, which is much bigger than this kitty door, was able to squeeze through the kitty door and get out. So kind of like a spy there. Pretty cool. All right, and now this is a great story. 3 brothers did something very special for their mom. Here's what they did. 3 brothers made a calendar to surprise their mom on her birthday of photos of then and now pictures. So they replicated photos back from when they were kids, and they did them as adults, such as being in like footy pajamas, or dressed up in those really like homemade Halloween costumes, like a sheet over you as a ghost. So it's very cool. It's blowing up social media right now. You can probably find it online if you type in then and now brother calendar. You can probably find it. It's pretty cool to see these brothers take all these pictures from when they were little and redo them as adults. And the final story just makes you think, what the heck is going on with these people? So this couple left a casino right after the casino, and yes, I gotta tell you right up front, this couple was intoxicated. They were drunk. A couple leaves the casino and wanted to sleep because they were so intoxicated in a dumpster. That's not the weird part of the story. That's not the weird part. They wake up the next morning to not be in the dumpster, but to be in a garbage truck. The guy who was driving this garbage truck went into the back to see that the trash in the back was sort of moving around, and he found this couple in his garbage truck. Apparently, he picked up the whole dumpster with his garbage truck, and then they were in there, and nobody was seriously injured, but it could have turned out a lot worse for this couple because those things closed. Those back of those garbage trucks closed and compressed the garbage back there, so they could have even died in the back of that garbage truck. But still, it makes you think. Like, I mean, I know you're intoxicated. That makes you do stupid things. But why are you going to be like, oh, I'm going to go sleep in that dumpster? I mean, it's like there's other places you can go to sleep that are more secure than a dumpster. All right, well, and they probably woke up smelling like rotten eggs too. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's The New Talk Is Right. And remember, if you liked the video and you liked all the stories, give them a big thumbs up. And I will see you next Saturday, for their all new The New Talk Is Right. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. If you'd like to see more awesome content, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. New videos are posted every day of the week. Also, check out my website and register so you can post in the forums. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, like me on Facebook, add me to your Google Plus circles, and check out my merchandise store to pick up some awesome swag. 444RR, game shows, magic, and more.